guys, it's Jason at Mustang Rehab. We're back on the Bronco. Today we're going to put the floor assembly in. As you can see, I've got it, if you've been watching the other videos, we've really got it gutted right now. We've got the kick panels out, the floor out, but I need to get the floor in it so I can start squaring out the kick panels, and then once I do that we'll move forward and we'll put the grill assembly in and the front aprons. So let's see what we can do, see how quick we can get this done. Needless to say, this is a tight fit. We're getting close because my mounts are where they're supposed to be. My holes underneath on my rotisserie is where the body mounts go, and I can see light through them, so let me get a screwdriver and kind of straighten them up. The assembly's in. I'm just gonna get some bolts in here to kind of help so it doesn't slide around too much. I do have a gap back here, you'll see once I get it lined up, but this was sort of on purpose because I cut this short because I'm going to replace the back panel anyways, and this just sort of helps me get this put together. As I mentioned before, I'm leaving these panels in place so it will help me get the Bronco all squared up. Once I go from the front to the back, I'll come back here and pull these panels out and replace them. But I figure if I don't leave a little bit of Bronco left, I'm basically starting over. I might as well build it with my own dimensions. So that's the reason behind what you see. I am going to replace this. All right, we've got it set in place, and I'll be honest with you, I stuck this in briefly once before, so it if it went in pretty easy, it honestly it wasn't that much harder the first time I did it, just sort of placing it. But I'm really happy with the way this fits. You'll if you go this route, this was well worth the money, because it just squeaks against the B pillars. It's really tight, and up front of the firewall it's really good. So you can see this gap sort of closed up, but again, the new floor will lay up underneath, and we'll be able to weld it off. But right now I don't care about it so much. I just wanted all this in place again, just for geometry. All right, so we're going to see if we can get it to the firewall next. All right, we've got our assembly squared in the back, and what I did is up front, I went ahead and had to shorten the lip just a little bit so it would fit on the against the seam on the inside. I'll turn the camera off here in a second and I'll get underneath and I'll show you how it fits up underneath. But we'll right now it fits really good. You can see how everything lines up very well. I'm very happy with this. I've said it several times. I know you're tired of hearing it, but this was worth the money. So right now the dimensions are really good. We're going to work on the cow here in a second with the kick panel and the A-pillar and try to get it squared up and try to get it set dimensionally, and move on to the other side. So I'm gonna go and get underneath and show you this real quick. Anyways, just want to give you just a different perspective of what we're doing here. And I'll get underneath. Alright. So as you can see, these spot welds, they're laying, this is the, let me back up a little bit. Alright, so now you can see the forward floor pan brace right here. And then it's got about a 3/4 of an inch of pan right in here that's sort of hanging over, and then the original pan is going to spot weld to the bottom of it. But it has a real good fit. You know, of course, all this is going to get sandblasted and painted, so don't worry. I've got the top side sprayed with some weld-through primer before I mated these two together, so I won't have to worry about rust. Little patch panel there. Got to get cleaned up. Anyways, you can see how good this fits and looks underneath. So, all right, so let's give you a little tour underneath here. It's looking really good. All right, up top.